Everyone was shocked when it seemed like Bluey had come to an end. But did you know that 2 more seasons are on the way, and maybe even a movie?
Ready for takeoff?
Bluey is conquering the world, and it's no wonder. This show is amazing! All the characters are great, and the stories are so interesting that I could spend hours talking about everything I learned and how much fun I have watching this animation. Dude, even Deadpool actor Ryan Reynolds said he watches the show. And it's because of all this love for the animation that we were shocked by an episode that seemed like the end of the show. The Sign, the penultimate episode of Bluey's 3rd season, made my eyes sweat. By far, it's one of the stories that explored the Healer family's challenges the most and the choices we have to make for the greater good. Besides being surprising, this episode became the most watched of all time, with over 10 million views. When it was released, due to its emotional tone, many fans saw it as the final episode, as it really had a farewell vibe. However, rejoice, because Bluey's 3rd season was not the last. The 4th and 5th seasons of the animation are on the way, but that's not all. Joe Brumm, Bluey's creator, is super excited to keep creating more adventures for the fun group of doggies. He enjoyed creating The Sign so much, which was 4 times the length of a regular episode, that he's now considering making a Bluey movie. Man, imagine how amazing that would be! Many cartoons, besides having their seasons and special episodes, also have 1 or more movies that tell a character's backstory or some parallel story that happened and we didn't even notice. Could this be the case for Bluey? Sam Moore, the show's producer, said it's his dream to see a movie about the Healer dog family. So Sam, you can start making that wish come true because it's our dream too. This is just one of the news, but it's not the only one. This show is the kind of animation you can gather the whole family to watch, just like this video. So get on this wave, because another Cinewave is starting. Joe Brumm loves this show so much that he made 154 episodes in a row, without a break. Wow, after working so hard, I can understand him taking a break before creating the new season. But please, Joe, don't take too long. And based on this genius, another new piece of information has come to light, and I'm sure this one will surprise you. I don't know about you, but I love it when animations show a little bit of the future, fast-forwarding a few years and showing how the characters will look older, you know? That's probably why I love the last episode of Bluey's 3rd season, Surprise. Like, the episode starts without any clues about what we're going to watch, and suddenly it gets super emotional. Bingo wants to play house and pretends the tennis balls are her kids, while Bluey wants to use the toys she borrowed from Chuck and play fetch until she can't anymore. And where does Bandit fit into this mess? Of course, he's stuck in the middle, right? Both daughters want him to join their respective games. That's what you get for being such a wanted dad. Bandit tries to juggle giving attention to both puppies while sneaking some glances at the race on TV, which is what he really wanted to do that afternoon. At one point in the episode, Bandit gives a beautiful speech, highlighting that a child shouldn't fear the future because they will overcome all obstacles with the help of their family, him and their siblings.
You've got a whole bunch of brothers and sisters who've got your back.
He says all of this to a tennis ball named Fernucken. Oh, Bingo, she sure puts her dad in some funny situations. If you also love Bluey's stories and are enjoying the video so far, comment #race below in the comments. But what matters is that Bluey was hiding behind the tree. She hears everything, and at that moment, she realizes that she needs to help her dad because he gets tired sometimes too. So Bluey takes care of Fernucken for the rest of the day so her dad can rest a bit and watch the race. The sensitivity of this moment is highlighted when we see the family's house from the outside and everything starts to change, showing that years have passed. Suddenly, we see an adult Bluey visiting her elderly mother. Yes, several years have passed in this episode. Did you cry? I almost cried over here. Bluey's mom tells her that Bingo is also there, but we don't see her. Instead, Bandit sees a little child outside, and this child, as we've mentioned in another video on the channel, is very likely Bluey and Mackenzie's daughter. But since this glimpse of the future has already been shown, you must be thinking, so it's confirmed that the family will grow and Bluey will have kids, right? Well, not exactly. This is the future, but at the same time, it's not. Let me explain. The series creator revealed that many fans wanted to see the characters grown up and older. The audience was clamoring for it, and that's probably why the last episode ended that way. However, just because this type of future was shown doesn't mean it's the exact future we'll have in the series in a few years. This future is one of the possibilities, yes, but it's not confirmed that everything will happen exactly like that. It's like a Bluey multiverse with several possible futures, and the series creator showed us one of the options while there are still others. So, only when the series is completely finished will we know the real future. but we can be sure that in seasons 4 and 5, we will see adult versions of other important characters like Jack and Mackenzie, which would be amazing. Still on the topic of older characters, one speculation is that in seasons 4 and 5, Bluey and Bingo won't be the only focus of the series anymore. They will still be present in these new seasons, but the role of children getting into mischief during their games and learning from it would be given to their children and cousins. So, the focus on the show would still be on kids, but a new generation. We can't forget that fortunately, Aunt Brandy finally got pregnant in the 3rd season after a long time trying, so her child could also be one of the main characters in the new season. Besides them, the new seasons could also focus on Bluey's child and a possible child of Bingo. If Bingo as a child already had many kids in her pretend games, she'll definitely have them as an adult. But there's also the possibility that Bluey will have children first, and the 4th and 5th seasons will show the challenges Bingo faces until she can become a mother, since fertility is a chronic issue in her family. Some relatives have already faced difficulties, like miscarriage in the case of her mother, or many unsuccessful attempts, as with her aunt. Yes, Bingo has many challenges ahead, and I can already imagine how emotional all of this will be. Just think about how hard it will be for Bingo to watch her nephew playing while she dreams of having a child of her own. It won't be easy, but I'm sure that until she can fulfill her wish, Bluey will always be by her side, giving her support. But the 4th and 5th seasons won't just be about sad and complex moments. After all, Bluey is so successful because it can balance delicate topics with fun and often unexpected moments. And what could be more surprising than a musical? People walking around, talking, and living their lives, and out of nowhere, everyone starts singing. It's always something like that. And if you're enjoying this video, click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and enjoy. Could a musical episode of Bluey be coming? I know Bingo would love it, since she's great at her dance moves.
Dance mode!
But while Bingo is a great dancer, Bluey is a terrible singer. Poor thing, she's super off-key. I can imagine the kids singing and dancing throughout an episode like this, but would Bandit and the other adults join in? Some might, but I'm sure others wouldn't. What I do know is that Bluey's mom would definitely accept this challenge, since Melanie Zanetti, who voices the character, raised the possibility of a musical episode in Bluey. It's very likely that Melanie will return to voice the character, who is an adult in the series, and she said she has so much fun recording alongside the other voice actors that she'd be willing to sing too. Can you imagine this episode? Because I can, and it would be awesome. And something that makes the Bluey character so good is the enthusiastic way they speak. The voices in this cartoon are amazing. If you close your eyes, it's almost like talking to friends at school, which is why fans are very eager to know if the voice actors will remain the same in Bluey seasons 4 and 5. Well, even though it's not official information yet, it's very likely that changes will be made in the new seasons of the Blue Dog show, since the children in the cartoon are voiced by the production team's own kids. And as we all know, voices change as we grow from children into teenagers. Since the new seasons are still in production, the voice actors will naturally undergo these changes. The change in voices could be a big transformation in the upcoming seasons, especially since in the previous seasons, these children weren't even credited. So in the new seasons, official voice actors might work, and their names could appear in the credits. But let's stay calm, because I know the new voice cast will rock it, just like the current one does. I'm already excited to watch and see if the new voice performances will be similar to the current ones. I hope these new seasons in the Bluey movie come soon, but in the meantime, we've selected 2 really cool videos that are perfect for you, so you can keep enjoying some fun content with us. Just pick the one you like the most and click on it. Thanks, and enjoy the video!